Did you know a single Rolls-Royce takes up to 6 months to build and costs more than some private jets? Let's find out why Rolls-Royce is the world's most expensive car. Let's get one thing straight. A Rolls-Royce isn't a car, it's a statement. A very, very expensive statement. Building one takes, at minimum, 6 months. 6. In that time, you could build a small housing estate or sail around the world. For the price of their top-end models, you could buy a private jet and still have change for a helicopter. It is, in the grand scheme of things, utterly and magnificently absurd. You don't buy a Rolls-Royce because you need to get from A to B. You buy one because you've already bought A and B and are now considering purchasing the alphabet. This isn't about transport, it's about arriving. It's about gliding into a place with a presence so profound, so earth-shatteringly silent that everything else just stops. The engine doesn't roar, it whispers. The doors don't slam, they click shut with the engineered finality of a bank vault. The price tag starts well north of £300,000 for a basic Ghost and can easily climb past 20 million for a bespoke creation like the boat tail. It's not a bug, it's a feature. It's the car's way of politely telling you that if you have to ask the price, you simply cannot afford it. It's a club, and the membership fee is astronomical. The sheer amount of human effort involved is staggering. We live in an age of automated factories, where robots do the heavy lifting and cars are spat out every few minutes. Rolls-Royce, however, scoffs at this idea. They view mass production with the same disdain a king would view a microwave dinner. Each car is assembled by hand, by craftsmen and women who have probably spent more time honing their skills than a brain surgeon. This isn't a production line. It's a workshop of artisans, a sanctuary of painstaking perfection where the only clock that matters is the one that says, it's ready when it's perfect. And what you get for that time and money is something that defies logic. You get a machine that insulates you from the horrors of the outside world, potholes, traffic noise, the incessant drone of modern life. It all just disappears. Driving a normal car is like being in a rock concert. Being in a Rolls-Royce is like being in a soundproofed recording studio, listening to the concert on the world's best headphones. It's a sensory deprivation tank on wheels, a glorious, leather-lined cocoon that tells the world you've well and truly made it. It's not a car, it's a monument to achievement. The story begins, as all good English stories do, with a chap named Charles Rolls and another named Henry Royce. Back in 1906, they decided to build the best car in the world. Not one of the best, the best. From the very beginning, this wasn't about making cars for the masses. It was about making chariots for kings, maharajas, the sort of people who owned their own countries. The brand became synonymous with royalty, power, and a level of wealth that is frankly unimaginable to most mortals. This heritage isn't just some marketing fluff. It's baked into the very soul of the company. Owning a Rolls-Royce means you are part of a lineage that includes Elvis Presley, John Lennon, Queen Elizabeth II, and the most flamboyant titans of industry. It's a symbol that transcends language and culture. Drive a Rolls-Royce through any city on Earth, and people don't see a car. They see success, they see power. The reputation for invincibility was cemented early on. Their cars were not just luxurious, they were engineered to be indestructible. Stories are legendary of silver ghosts running for thousands of miles over treacherous terrain without a single breakdown, at a time when other cars would have simply disintegrated. This created a myth, a legend of reliability and quality that has persisted for over a century. It's the automotive equivalent of a Patek Philippe watch or a Savile Row suit. It's not just an object, it's a cultural touchstone. For most car buyers, customization means choosing between black or beige leather. For a Rolls-Royce customer, it means commissioning a work of art. The word no is not in their vocabulary. The bespoke program at Rolls-Royce is where things get truly bonkers. This is where a client's wildest fantasies are transformed into automotive reality. Do you want the headliner to be a fiber optic starscape that replicates the constellations from the night you were born? Of course you can. It's called the Starlight Headliner, with over 1,300 fiber optic lights matched to a specific date. The materials on offer are simply staggering. Rare wood sourced from a specific estate, silk interiors hand-painted with Japanese blossoms, dashboard fascia made from a unique piece of metal or stone, One customer had the interior of their Phantom embedded with thousands of diamonds. Another had a compartment built from the same wood as his favorite pen. This is not customization, it's co-creation. The Bespoke team works like a personal concierge service for your automotive dreams. They will fly anywhere in the world. The process can take years, involving designers, engineers, and artisans all dedicated to one single car. A standard Cullinan starts at around £300,000, but a heavily bespoke one can easily soar past £700,000. For one-off creations like the Swept-tail or the Boat-tail, the price is in the tens of millions. Underpinning all this opulent craftsmanship is a masterpiece, a twin-turbocharged V12 delivering effortless silent power, waftability. They fill the car with over 100 kilograms of sound deadening, even foam in the tires, eliminating noise, vibration, and harshness. Arriving in a Rolls-Royce isn't just an entrance, it's a coronation. In the end, the monumental price tag isn't for the leather, the wood, or the V12. Those are just the ingredients. What you're really paying for is the story, the heritage, and the human artistry.